Good. All right. Our first question is from Luke Johnson.
Cool.
Hey, Eric. Hey, how big is Nick Easton been for y'all? Just whenever either when it's been Andres or Caesar, just kind of plugging in and not missing a beat.
Yeah, I mean, Nick's a heck of a player. He's very smart, very cerebral, knows the playbook like the back of his hand, and he's a great addition to the room. He's definitely somebody that I enjoy working with.
Next question is from Amy Just.
Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to unmute my computer. Caesar got in for like 6 snaps in injury relief last week. How good was that just to have him ready to be able to play last week?
Yeah, I would say it was really beneficial. I mean, anytime that you can get young guys like us on the field, it's a good thing. You can get the experience, the game experience especially. And, he's a valuable piece of this offensive line.
Amy, you can go ahead again.
Okay. The offense, with Michael Thomas not playing last week, maybe not playing this week, it changes a little bit. Does that change anything for y'all up front in terms of how the entire game is going to go?
I would say yes and no, just because, Michael Thomas is the best receiver in the NFL, so not having him on the field is obviously a difference. But up front, we've got to go out and execute whether he's there or not. Whether that's in the run game or in protection, we've got to go out and execute and be fundamentally sound.
Next one's from Ames Morale.
Yeah, a bit of a, philosophical question. Obviously, when you're looking to bounce back from a loss and you have a good opponent coming in, do you kind of have to tell yourself, all right, let's just focus on doing what we need to do and not try to do too much to, make up for last week? Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes sense 100%. And I would say it all comes down to the execution all across the board, especially on the offensive line. We can execute a ton better than we did last game, and especially better than we did in the Tampa game. But, just try not to do too much, staying within your realm and your game. And just execution. It's a big thing.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Eric, how tough, just from film study, how tough is Kenny Clark to kind of deal with in the interior?
Kenny Clark is a hell of a player, and I'll be the first one to tell you, running pass, he's strong, he's quick twitch. That rare combination of size and speed makes him one of, if not the best defensive tackles in the NFL. So I have to be on my A game.
Next question's from Nick Underhill.
You guys are averaging like 8.4 yards per screen attempt. That's up like 3 yards from last year. What do you think some of the keys are to that being so good the first couple of weeks of the season?
Honestly, I would just say assignment, knowing kind of where they're going to drop to. That's something I especially didn't know last year, where the defense is going to drop to, which is going to depend on, who's responsible when they're 1 out, who's responsible when they're 2 out, and just the assignment of it all.
Next one's from Amy Just.
Yeah, how would you say you've grown from year 1 to year 2?
So I have grown a ton in just the mental area of the game. Just better recognition of twists and slants and stuff like that. But also physically, I've gotten a lot better, with my reach blocks, with my footwork. That's stuff that I spent a lot of time in the offseason working on. So it's nice to see that improvement.
And then there are going to be like 750 fans, family members in the stands. Is your wife going to be there? Any other family?
Yes, my beautiful wife will be there. I cannot speak about, I don't know if the rest of my family will be, but my beautiful wife will be. And that's exciting.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Cool.
Yeah, back to Easton, I've heard a couple people just mention his intelligence there. How does that kind of play out on the field? Like, is it just being in the right place? Is it communicating?
I would say a lot of it has to do with communication, especially with me. He's really good at picking up when the defensive line is going to slant or when he thinks a twist game is coming. So he'll be like, hey, E, watch the 3 technique slant here, or watch the TT here. Just stuff like that, just from his film study. So it's impressive.
That should wrap it up. Thank you, Eric.
Cool. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Eric.